Hello dear hungry friends, it's a fantastic moment to gather here as Terence Hill just turned 85, that wonderful buddy of Bud Spencer. And in the films with them, there was always a bit of campfire romance going on. And that's why I couldn't help but feel totally inspired to cook up this delightful, hearty and heartwarming campfire soup that's just perfect for sharing. It's great in the evening, perfect as a nice lunch, and even works as a party soup. Naturally, with all these tasty ingredients, we'll need to gather beef goulash, smoked sausages, tender potatoes, zesty onions, earthy mushrooms, colorful carrots, and maybe sweet corn, if desired. So here's how I like to get started. We need bell peppers, sweet tomatoes, and a good quality barbecue sauce, which is something you can either buy or make yourself, and I've got a video on how to do that easily, which I'll link at the end and in the info box. We'll need beef broth or stock, fresh cracked pepper, fine sea salt, 2 bay leaves, a generous dollop of tomato paste, and for that creamy touch, a swirl of sour cream or creme fraiche to make it rich and delicious. First, we have some prep work to do, and trust me, it's going to make things a lot smoother and faster later. So hang in there, it won't take long. Cut the smoked sausages into pieces now, rinse the mushrooms well and chop them into quarters, peel the potatoes and dice them roughly. Prepare the ingredients. Clean or peel the carrots until they shine, then cut them into small cubes. Chop the tomatoes into pieces to enhance the soup's flavor. Lastly, peel the onions and dice them roughly to bring out their essence. Okay, now go ahead and warm up about 3 hearty tablespoons of oil in a big pot, or ideally, just like I enjoy doing, in a trusty roasting pan. Alright, it's time to toss in the meat pieces, ensuring to sear them thoroughly on every side at a high temperature so they become delightfully browned and flavorful. Once that's taken care of, it's time to toss in those flavorful sausage pieces into the pan, allowing them to brown nicely, and then we'll add in the rest of our lovely ingredients. Alright, now it's time to incorporate those fresh potato cubes, sweet carrots, colorful bell peppers, and juicy tomatoes into the pot. Once you've given everything a quick stir to mix it all together, make sure to add in the diced onions along with the quartered mushrooms for a burst of flavor. Now season generously with pepper, really generously, it's quite a lot, and then add salt. Stir in the spices, then add the tomato paste and mix it in. Next, pour in the beef broth or stock, depending on what you're using. Add 2 bay leaves and, as the crowning touch, the barbecue sauce. It's essential to mix all the ingredients together well, and then adjust the heat thoughtfully until it reaches a light, pleasant boil for a short time. Then gently reduce the heat a little. Allow everything to simmer gently, and don't forget to cover it with a lid. Let those flavors melt beautifully as it cooks away for approximately an hour. Stir the soup occasionally if needed. When the time is completely up, gently open the pot and take a taste to check. Now, if you find it tastes like it needs a bit more seasoning, feel free to add a little extra pepper and salt, and definitely stir those spices in well. Once your delicious campfire soup is ready, carefully lift it off the stove and serve it into bowls for everyone to enjoy. And please add a generous dollop of sour cream or creme fraiche right on top. Optional, but I think it's perfect. Sprinkle some chopped chives over it. If you'd like, you could also serve a wonderful piece of warm baguette alongside it, just as you prefer, a truly delicious little soup. Hearty, satisfying, and warmly embracing, creating cherished moments with every spoonful. I sincerely hope you have a wonderful time making this soup, and when finished, enjoy your meal. I look forward to cooking with you again soon. Until then, take care and goodbye for now.